Welcome to the Ladies' Ball, the biggest championship for girls basketball in the world. The country's top teams have traveled to Knoxville, Tennessee, the home of the Women's Hall of Fame, to compete for a national title. This is where the legends of the past meet the playmakers of the future. We present the Ladies' Ball.
Hello, my name is E.J. Jacobs, and I'm the coach of TKO.
I'm Damian Lopez, the assistant coach.
My name is Devin Fergus. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. My favorite activity is basketball.
My name is Michaela Weaver. I am from Atlanta, Georgia, and my favorite activity is to play basketball and cook.
My name is Charmaine Owens. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and my favorite thing is basketball.
My name is Shania Heath. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. My favorite person is my mom.
My name is London Smith. I'm from Covington, Georgia, and my favorite activity to do is cooking.
My name is Aubriana Camp. I'm from Dalton, Georgia. I'm from Manchester, Tennessee, and my favorite person is Kobe Bryant.
My name is Maya Perry. I'm from Lithonia, Georgia, and my favorite person is Kevin Durant.
My name is Jasmine Lopez. I'm from Decatur, Georgia, and my favorite thing is to draw.
My name is Jai Primrose. I'm from Lithonia, Georgia. My favorite player is Kevin Durant.
My name is KJ Aker. I'm from Albany, Georgia, and my favorite thing to do is play basketball.
My name is Lindsey Huey, and I'm the coach for ProSkills National.
Hi, my name is Jalen Staten. I'm from Florida, and my favorite thing is drawing.
My name is Adriana Drake. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and my favorite activity is basketball.
Hi, my name is Samantha Everidge. I'm from Frisco, Texas, and my favorite activity is basketball.
Hi, I'm Peyton Underwood. I'm from Denton, Texas, and my favorite thing is basketball.
Hi, my name is Zergly Green. I'm from Sherwood, Oregon, and my favorite thing is basketball.
Hi, my name is Dia Jane. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and my favorite thing is basketball.
Hi, my name is Caden Haberly. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and my favorite thing is basketball.
Hi, my name is Patience Simmons. I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and my favorite thing is singing.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Pittman. I'm from Salina, Texas, and my favorite thing is being a Girl Scout.
And now the referees for today are?
Yes, Jarrell Thornton from the city of South Fulton. My favorite thing is hanging out with my family.
Hi everyone, my name is Crystal Weeks out of Atlanta, Georgia. My favorite people are my family, Anastasia and Alexandria. Thank you.
Let's play ball.
We are getting set for the 2027 National Championship game here in Knoxville, Tennessee. My name is Randy Rosen. We're set to call the play-by-play with Kara Blumfield. There's Georgia's starting lineup.
And when I look at this lineup for Georgia, they have size and they also have really great guard play. Look for them to push the tempo.
Texas has the lady in the middle, Elizabeth Pittman. She can block shots.
That's her strength. They have big size down low, so it's hard for teams to really attack the basket on the offensive end when Pittman is standing right in the middle.
Texas is decked out in the red. Georgia is in the white uniforms today. They've been a powerful unit. Both these teams, Cara, are 2-0 here in Knoxville.
Something that I really like about the Texas team is they have a belief, and you see it on their jerseys warming up here. It's called Trust the Process. And I love that, especially for young players, just trusting in your work ethic. Trust the process of everything that it's taken to get to this championship moment.
These are two 20-minute halves, but it's running time, so this game will go rapidly. Rich McGinnis has a message for all of us.
And thank you so much for coming in and having a part of this big weekend at the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame. To my left is Miss Dana Hart, the president of the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame. And we thought about different brands that could maybe come in and surprise you. And there was one brand that said, hey, if the best teams are coming to Knoxville, we want to give them a little something special. So on behalf of Athleta, and on behalf of the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame and the Ladies Ball, right, we have here Andrea Kersey, who drove all the way from Chattanooga, Tennessee with this bag. Give her a round of applause really quick. You got it, yep. And so each of you are going to get a gift card for $50 today on behalf of Athleta. Here we go. You got it, you got it, you got it. You got it, that's right, that's right.
Everybody excited to be on hand at the national championship game. Texas and Georgia. Georgia with the basketball in the white uniforms. Pittman with an early rejection.
That's something we discussed earlier. With Pittman in the middle, it's going to be hard to attack the basket. So Georgia's going to have to find another route to score.
Ball come out of bounds. It'll belong to Texas. Both teams 2-0 in the tournament in Knoxville, Tennessee. Bringing it in is Drake. Simmons, nylon. Patience Simmons.
And that's just a great look from Simmons from that free throw line area. That's going to be a good spot for her during this contest.
Heath with the penetration, and it sets up the shooter, and it's knocked down by Camp.
And I like that. If Georgia can stay on the perimeter and knock down shots, they're going to stay in this contest.
Simmons with a good skip pass, but they're unable to convert. And here comes Georgia. 3-2 in the early going. And a solid rebound inside for Patience Simmons. See, Simmons can bring it up. She handles the ball very well. Our national championship game in the 2027 division. Three ball up and in. Put down by KJ Ackery.
And Ackery has been compared to the great Candace Parker, and you can see why. With her size, she also has a perimeter jump shot. You don't see that too often.
Texas hitting from the perimeter early in the game. Working in low to Pittman. This one's going against Texas.
And you're going to see an up-tempo pace for this Georgia TKO squad. They're going to try and get the bigs, Pittman and Simmons, away from the basket so they can try and penetrate and get some layups.
Simmons with the rebound. Underwood from the side. They'll reset the offense. Average from deep. Book it.
And that's a second chance opportunity. Georgia's going to have to try and block out and grab those rebounds so that Texas doesn't get multiple shots in one possession.
Georgia by one. '27 national championship game. That's good defense on the baseline. And a leak out. And a basket. That's well done. Underwood beating the pack down the floor.
And I love that. Just heads up run and gun basketball.
A battle for it. And a whistle. That Underwood basket has given Texas the advantage.
And this is where you can see the size of Texas is making an impact early on with Georgia's offense. When you see someone really big and tall in the shot blocker in the paint, it makes you second guess driving and shooting.
Turnover taken by Texas. And they give it right back. The shooting has been very sharp early. That one's put up and in nicely by Camp. And another takeaway. And going to the free throw line will be London Smith.
That was a nice shot by Camp. She was unbalanced. She wasn't set, and she was able to drain that. And that also set up Georgia's full court press, and that pressure gained the possession back.
Foul on Devin Fergus. Camp at the line. By the way, you're allowed 6 individual fouls. It's like the NBA in that regard. So you are allowed 6 before you are disqualified. Another free throw for London Smith. Looking to tie the game. And does.
And here's that full court pressure again.
Both teams with great athletes. And the drive and the goal, the kiss off the window. And another basket, and it was beautifully put in by Everidge. 3 ball comes up empty. But another opportunity for Georgia. And a takeaway by Underwood. They get it right back. And a lost opportunity for this team from Georgia.
And I love that look, though, by Fergus, the little point guard there for Georgia. She knows that the size inside of Texas is too much, so she tries to do a nice bounce pass, just a little bit too hard.
Poked away by Underwood. It's out of bounds. It'll go to Georgia.
And we're seeing a lot of back and forth early on, fingertips getting in there, a little bit of turnovers here and there, and that's what you're going to get out of a national championship. You're just going to get a lot of nerves, but expect both these teams to really settle in.
Our officials are Crystal Weeks and Jarrell Thornton. Georgia looking for the advantage. Yes. Oh, when you shoot it that well, you have a great opportunity. That was put in by Ackery. I like the way Georgia's hitting the shots from outside the arc.
That's something that's going to keep them in this ball game. If you can draw Texas to the perimeter, then that's going to bring Pittman and Simmons away from the basket. So the more you can knock down outside shots, the more Pittman and Simmons have to come outside, and then your layups are going to start getting open.
Adriana Drake, number 3, brings it across the timeline. Looking for Pittman, but it's knocked away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Texas. This Texas team is based in Dallas. Lindsey Huey is their head coach. One over the iron from Simmons. The putback fails. A third opportunity, and Drake sticks it in. And the Georgia lead is cut to 1. Ackery from downtown. KJ Ackery, a couple 3 balls early.
And Texas is going to have to find her on the court, get a hand in her face. You cannot let Ackery have any open looks.
Simmons. Yes. Strong move from Patience Simmons, and she's been impressive early.
She really has, and I'm just enjoying the way both of these teams are finishing at the rim.
Ackery going to work. Number 7 is a dynamic player. Ackery one-on-one. That one fails. But another opportunity for Georgia, and Ackery with a gorgeous cut to the basket.
Ackery can do it all. She can shoot from the perimeter, and look how she just knows where to be on the court at the right time, cutting down the middle into the basket.
Strong drive from Simmons, and she's going to the free throw line. Patience Simmons, who loves to sing in her spare time. Well, she's sweet music on the basketball floor. Originally from North Carolina is Patience. 5'8", she's 13 years of age. Most of these young ladies are 12, but Patience just had a birthday and she's 13. Her Texas team trailing by 4, 10:40 left, opening half. And as you can see, it's a running clock. We're at the World's Fair Exhibition Hall in Knoxville, Tennessee, home of the Women's Hall of Fame. These young ladies had an opportunity to visit and learn really about the history of women's basketball over the years. And Kara, that was a great treat for these young ladies.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the experience that they're seeing here is only going to make them better.
Timeout on the floor, 17-14, Georgia leads. I know for me it was great to see some of the names that were listed in the bios on a Denise Curry, and Ann Myers-Drysdale, who both at the same time played long ago for UCLA. There's just so many names. Carol Blazejowski through the years. Great names in women's basketball.
And even some of the most recent that you're seeing pop up, especially in the tournament of March Madness, Rebecca Lobo. You have Dawn Staley, the coach of South Carolina, and their success. Lisa Leslie, I mean, to just be playing in honor of these pioneers is something so special.
And how about a Cheryl Miller, who is phenomenal at USC, one of the great players, not only in Trojan history, but in women's basketball history. So all these young ladies had an opportunity to check out the Women's Hall of Fame. Georgia by 3. In the white uniforms, possessing the basketball. Midway stage, opening half. National championship game, our 2027 division. And again, Simmons clears the carom. Her activity level has been immense in the first half for Texas.
Simmons also has taken on the role of guarding Acri for Georgia. So not only is she very active on the offensive end, but she's got to get back and now lock down the high threat scoring of KJ Acri.
Texas, their club name is ProSkills, so that's what they're wearing on their uniforms. Georgia is Totality TKO. And a knockdown and a foul on Simmons. Strong drive there from Charmaine Owens.
Yeah, and Owens has checked into the game, and what I like seeing out of her is immediately off the bench, she's trying to attack the hoop.
See, we go under 9 minutes to play. Opening half, Georgia by 3. The winner is the national champion. First ever ladies ball, the best tournament perhaps in the whole world. And inside, another basket, and that one was put in by London Smith. So Georgia's doing it inside and outside, and that pressure all over the floor, and it forces a turnover.
And that's one of the rules as well, is you have 10 seconds to cross that half-court line. And as you can see, the full court pressure of Georgia, Texas could not do much with it, and they couldn't get across.
So far early on, the pressure of Georgia and their three-point shooting ability. Another long-range jumper. That one off the iron, taken by Weaver. Weaver with the steal. She got back beautifully defensively. And in transition, Texas able to get back on D. What a drive. A sensational move. And they count the basket and an opportunity for the three-point play for Charmaine Owens.
Once again, Owens off the bench. She's just attacking hard, and the way that she's so athletic, she's controlling her body. She gets bumped, but she's still able to finish at the rim.
Owens for the three-point play. Underwood is tied up.
And something Georgia is taking advantage of right now is Texas has Simmons and Pittman both on the bench taking a rest. So this is also opening up more layups for Georgia, and they know that.
Arrow indicates Texas basketball after the tie-up. 21-14 football score in favor of Georgia. Of course, Georgia's pretty good in football, and we all know that at the collegiate level they won the national title. Well, their girls basketball team at the youth level is also dynamic. Drake came up short. Here comes Georgia. Not afraid to pull the trigger in transition. Drake the other way. Pass a little bit too tall and out of bounds to Georgia. Totally TKO.
Texas is getting opportunities. They just have to kind of settle down a little bit more, work the ball. I like when they're making that extra pass. It's really working in their favor to get more open looks.
Acri working her magic. and drawing a whistle. She has terrific ball skills, putting the ball on the ground and powering to the basket.
Well, that's why she is compared to Candace Parker. She has so many levels of game in her repertoire. She can shoot outside. She can get to the basket. On that last possession, she posted up. She pivoted, turned, and she was double-teamed and drew the foul.
3 times she scored 29 points in her youthful career. 5'9", guard forward, just 12 years of age. Hits them both.
And she can make free throws.
The lead has ballooned to 9. And a takeaway. What a drive by London Smith. Boy, London talking about putting it on the deck with a gorgeous drive to the cup.
And this is another example that just pressure is now getting to Texas. I love this timeout call. We have to settle our squad. The ProSkills need to really find a way to attack this full court pressure.
Well, Georgia has really been great offensively. I mean, to put 25 points up in 15 minutes of running clock competition is a testament to how great they are offensively. And a lot of it, Cara, has come off their defense, forcing turnovers, getting in transition, and getting buckets.
And that's what your defense will do. The harder you play on defense, the easier offense becomes. It just creates more fast break layups. It gets the defense out of position, so it makes an easier transition to try and score.
25-14, double-digit advantage for Georgia in the white uniforms. Rebound inside taken by Drake of Texas. Drake from the perimeter. Had the open look, and the rebound was yanked down by Aubriana Camp. Bree Camp, very talented player. Second opportunity for Georgia. 4 minutes, 20 seconds of playing time remains in the opening half in Knoxville, Tennessee. Another chance and a Pittman rejection, her second one of the half.
And that's why Pittman has to be on the floor. She has to be able to protect the rim, and that's what she does with those long arms and her big frame. Texas right now just struggling to find an offensive rhythm. They're getting open looks. They're just not knocking down those shots.
Camp will bring it up the floor. This is London Smith. And a takeaway. Half-court break. And a basket. Oh, that was brilliant from Drake. And much needed, Adriana Drake, the combo guard who's 12 years of age. She loves the play of Diana Taurasi, who will eventually be in the Hall of Fame, one of the great players in the history of women's basketball. 25-16, and a pilfer. Couple opportunities, and finally Simmons gets it back for Texas. Good ball movement. And the 3-ball is well done. And again, it's Drake who's having a huge first half for ProSkills of Texas.
And that's thanks to that extra pass. I mentioned that before. The more you move the ball, the harder it is to defend.
And suddenly Texas to within 6. Corner 3 is buried by Fergus. Devin Fergus with a clutch jumper.
And I love Fergus on the floor. Look at her size out there.
She's 4'7".
But you wouldn't know it by the way that she plays.
28-19, and it's like Texas was making a move right there, and Fergus burying that jump shot. That was critical.
And this is a game all about momentum, and Texas was starting to gain that momentum, and what Fergus did is she just deflated that with that three-point shot from the corner.
Inside of 2 minutes to play before intermission. Drake to bring it in. And again, the ball deflected. It's out of bounds, and it goes to Georgia. That defense forcing turnover after turnover.
Something that Georgia's doing is watch their hands. Their hands are active. They're up. They're moving. They're sitting low in their defensive stance. When you want to play good, aggressive defense, you have to have active hands.
Coming back the other way is Texas. Green behind the arc. Off the iron. Deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Texas. Final half minute. Texas needs to get busy. 3 ball. Yes. Beautiful shot from Everidge. 28-22. Lead cut to 6. Should be the final shot for Georgia. Accurate. Drive to the basket. Green has it. Half-court heave is short, and we're at the break. At intermission, it's Georgia 28, Texas 22, our national championship in the 2027 division at the ladies' ball.
But we want to honor the game from 1892 until today. So we're going to honor that history as we go through the Hall of Fame this weekend. The Trailblazers, they are going to share some of that history with you this weekend. And I want you guys to pay attention because you're going to hear stories this weekend that most girls and women never get to hear.
If you don't know your past, how can you honor it? How can you honor those who paved the way so that you get the opportunities you have today?
Our Rich McGinnis has the head coach of Texas, Lindsey Huey.
Coach, Lady ProSkills hanging in there, right? It's been a heck of a weekend. You got played earlier this weekend, and a lot of back and forth. What was your reaction to the first half?
I mean, it's an intense game. This team is a great team. They get out on the break. They can make shots. It's just one of them games that we got to grind out. And, you know, whoever has the ball at the end wins.
No doubt. You guys made your shots here in the first half. What else do you got to do in the second half that to get this thing over the top?
We just got to keep the intensity. Keep the intensity and grab rebounds.
What was it like coming this far to Knoxville, Tennessee? What's the weekend been like?
Oh, it's been great. It's been a great experience overall. I mean, the girls loved it. Like the exposure here, the media here was great. It's like, I mean, we've never been a part of something like this, and it's been a great experience.
Well, good luck in the second half, Coach. Coach, TKO played well in the first half. You're up. I know it's been a long weekend. Your girls must be getting a little tired, but you're hanging in there. You got the big second half coming up for the big prize. What do you got to do to maintain that poise?
Stay focused and stop looking like we don't know what we're doing. Just play TKO basketball, and we should be all right.
That's great. And TKO basketball's been played all weekend long. You had a good weekend, Coach?
Pretty decent weekend, yes, sir. Good weekend.
Good competitive teams. What was the weekend like just from off the court? What did the girls experience while they were here?
The snow. From being from Atlanta, you know, they really had a lot of snow angels to play in, had a fun snow fight, so the snow was very fun for them.
That's a great surprise. How about the legends and some of the Hall of Fame treats? What was that like?
Oh, that was awesome. You know, coming to this, y'all really set it out to make all the coaches really feel comfortable. So, I mean, top class.
No doubt. Coach, good luck in the second half. Take care.
Thank you.
Here we are at halftime. Coach Musselman, a national analyst for girls basketball across America. Coach, you've been here all weekend. This is a close game, a lot of back and forth.
This is a great game. This is like two prize fighters going at it back-to-back, both ends of the floor. Neither team is really dominating on either end. It may come down to the last possession.
You talked about the shooting earlier. Both teams coming out shooting well and hitting a lot of their buttons.
Yeah, both teams, their big players are hitting big shots, and neither team is going on an extended run. So it's going to come down to who comes on that last run probably.
We've got over here Coach Vela from Huddle, college coach who's been watching the stats. The Huddle team's been here all weekend breaking down basketball in ways that a lot of these girls probably never experienced. What has it been like, Coach, this weekend, just talking about Huddle and the analytics of basketball?
Yeah, it's been great just letting them know that, you know, the stats can tell the story of a game. You can use the data and analytics not only to see how you performed in a game, but also determine what you want to do as far as player development, things you need to work on as a team or even as individuals.
Hey, Coach, you've been breaking down some key stats, and we chose 4. Let's go through the 4 that we chose.
So 4 strong indicators of who's going to win a game is going to be free throws, turnovers, offensive rebounds, and field goal percentage. So we all know that free throws can decide a game, turnovers impact momentum and the flow, plus they lead to empty possessions. So the strongest correlation between stats and high winning percentage is going to come from field goal percentage as well as rebounding. You know, teams that rebound at a high clip and make more of their shots are going to win games.
And how does it work this game? I know you've been watching the analytics, and tell us about which team is doing well by those standards.
Yeah, so ProSkills is actually shooting a better percentage, but too many turnovers are hurting them with 11.5 so far. And TKO is winning the free throw battle, shooting 10% higher, and they're taking care of the ball with just 4 turnovers as a team. So
it's great stuff. Coach, I know you're a busy guy. You've got a lot of basketball going on, but we go back to Oklahoma next weekend.
That's right.
And the club season really starts at the Hive, is that right?
Yeah, our season kind of in the Midwest will kick off next weekend with our big Battle to Hive event, girls-only event. Teams from all over the Midwest and even some on the West Coast. Look forward to it. I think everybody's kind of ready to get back to the norm.
As we finish up, Coach, you've been watching all these teams this weekend. I know these 2 you like, right? Just well-coached, well-disciplined, up and down. Right, would you say these 2 teams are probably maybe the top 2 teams that you've seen?
These 2 are really put together well. I've actually also coached against both of these. They're both well-coached, well-trained, and they execute well. And all the players on both teams compete at a very high level.
That's good. Halftime's over. Back to the action. Randy, back to you.
Georgia has the lead as we head into the second half. Randy Rosenblum with Carol Blumfield. Carol, what do you expect in the second half as Georgia has the advantage?
Well, I expect a lot of similarities to the first half. Georgia is going to be very aggressive, especially on defense. We're going to see a lot of pressure continue. And for Texas, you know, I really have liked the play of Samantha Everidge. She has knocked down big shots and kept this ProSkills team in it.
The pressure defense of the team at White Georgia was terrific in the first half as well. 6-point lead, final 20 minutes for the national championship in the 2027 division at the ladies' ball. Excellent ball movement, deflected away. Drake with the takeaway. And a leak out and a goal.
That's just great defense there. She jumped the gap. She anticipated that pass and was able to get the steal.
Inside, they get it right back with Acri. Boy, she's strong on the low block. Pittman with a good move to the basket. Going to the foul stripe, number 54, and a good one in Elizabeth Pittman. Her grandfather, by the way, Greg Dreiling, was a great player at Wichita State. Later went on to play in the NBA with the Pacers, Mavs, and Cavs. And that 54 number she wears, that was Dreiling's high school number. In honor of her grandfather, that's why she wears the number 54. Going to bring him to within 3. Simmons kept it alive. Drake for 3. Bingo! Adriana Drake. The lead is shaved to 3. That one rattles in and out, but it's saved underneath. Still alive. Ackery can't control it. Taken by Underwood. A one-possession game. Early second half. On the ground, picked up. Underwood, long ball. Deflected out of bounds. It stays with Totality TKO of Georgia.
And you can see how this halftime, Texas has really fired up their intensity. Look how active they are on defense, still in that man-to-man defensive look.
Fergus missed. Ackery's second opportunity just tumbled off the iron. Here's Pittman in the open floor. Drake! How good has Adriana Drake been in this one?
Drake's at the right place at the right time. She knows that Pittman's about to put up a layup, so she goes to the opposite end to try and clean up the glass, and that's exactly what she does.
And right back at you, this Georgia team has firepower from everywhere.
And Ackery, she's just so smooth out there. The way that she finishes her shots, the way she looks so composed.
That one hung on the rim and fell in. And a big basket for Patience Simmons.
And I love this Simmons-Ackery matchup. The two of them have a very similar style of play, and you can see, look, they're trying to guard each other right now. There's a switch off the ball screen.
Texas has battled back to within 2. Ackery banked it in off the window. What a great shot that was. I don't know that she intended to bank it in, but she'll take it.
Well, you know you're a great shooter when not only are you swishing it from the three-point line, but you're also banking it from your mid-range game.
Free throws coming for Texas. Drake will have another one. The 12-year-old, again, really looks up to Diana Taurasi, and she's scoring like Diana in this one.
She kind of even has the Diana hair look going on slightly with it slicked back and that big poofy pony in the back. I like her style.
And she likes that bounce. A close one in our national championship game here in Knoxville. Oh, that's wonderful ball movement. You get the easy shot because they were able to distribute the ball. Georgia by 5.
And on that last play, that's just Camp going as deep as she can, drawing both defenders and then finding the open man. That's just beautiful point guard play basketball.
Camp brings it in. 14.5 minutes to play in regulation. Tight one between Georgia and Texas. And with the running clock, certainly, Cara, you need to make these possessions count. Perry had that one knocked away. Maya Perry, number 4, getting some action for Georgia. And a steal. And here comes Texas. All the way, a wonderful drive by Simmons, and she's going to the free throw line. Patience Simmons from North Carolina at the line. Patience Simmons, who had the honor of making the first basket of this championship game at the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame. Who will be the champion of the ball at the Hall? Rebound taken by Camp, and she's fouled. Texas is hanging around.
Well, Texas has increased their intensity right now, and you can see it on both ends of the floor. They're also trying to match up a little bit more full court, but they're staying in that man-to-man.
One nearly went down. It would have counted had it have gone.
And that's just Texas not stopping ball. They need to get in front of Perry right there and not let her attack the basket.
Caden Hay-Burley, number 25, is checked in for Texas in the red at the free throw line. Off the iron with the first one is Maya Perry, who's had a 24-point game earlier in the tournament. Forward, 5'4", 12 years of age. Maya Perry.
And a killer shoe collection.
You're into the fashion, aren't you, Carr? Rebound, and here comes Drake. Drake for three. Transition and a run out for Owens. It's on the iron and falls in for Charmaine Owens. Haberly with the save. Simmons with the long shot. And free throws coming for Texas. Trailing by 6. 11 minutes to play.
And this is where free throws are going to be really important, especially for this ProSkills team. They have to knock down all these easy opportunities in order to stay close, especially with the running clock.
Jaylyn Staten is your young lady at the foul stripe. Staten with another one. Got it. Georgia looking to attack, and that's a fine drive.
And Texas is starting to pick up full court man, and it's drawing them out of position in the half court zone. You can see they're getting a little wild there with the turnover.
Yeah, terrific steal by Acri after she made the shot. So she does it at both ends of the floor. Here's a takeaway, but it's given right back to Georgia. Acri so strong, keeping it alive. And bodies all over the place.
This is where the intensity has increased for both teams, but it's getting a little out of control. So you still want to play hard and fast, but you want to stay under control. It's just slowing down slightly, being aggressive, but just take it down a notch and slow down.
Haberly looking to bring it in, and does. 41-34, the lead is 7. 9.5 to play. And another steal and an opportunity for the moment. Georgia's denied. You can see both teams highly intense at this stage.
Well, they're both hustling up and down the floor. There's no doubt about that. It's just a matter of understanding when to pass, when to shoot, getting easy shot opportunities, and just staying under control.
We duck inside of 9 minutes to play. Every possession is magnified. Playing for the first ever Ladies Ball National Championship. This is our 2027 division.
And I'd like to see right now Texas really key in on Acri. She's their leading scorer for Georgia. You got to make sure that she's not getting too many good looks.
Acri certainly capable of creating her own shot. And a whistle sounds. This one's going against Texas. It'll be brought in by the white-clad Georgia team. One by Owens fails. But another opportunity Deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Georgia.
Georgia's so athletic. Look how they just fly all over the place. They're crashing boards. They don't care if they're falling to the ground.
Acri going to work. It goes, and a foul. What a play by KJ Acri.
She is so impressive. Just with her size, her ball handling ability. I mean, look at this, spinning in. Oh, leaving that pivot foot and finishing with a hand in her face.
A Hall of Fame shot at the Hall of Fame for Acri.
And strategically, this is where, if I'm Texas, we are having someone guard her full court in her face. Do not let Acri touch the ball for the rest of this game. Make the other Georgia players step up and score.
Well, she does so many things well. She can put the ball on the deck. She has great handles, and she's so strong. And the shot isn't bad either. The lead is double digits. Texas needs to get busy. And another takeaway. And the return shot by Acri again. She's doing it all here in Knoxville. And a timeout taken by Texas and head coach Lindsey Huey. 46-34, Georgia leads.
Texas is still in this contest. What they need to do is they have to defensively stop Acri. If they can eliminate her buckets, if they can block out, get one-and-done shots, meaning grab the rebound after Georgia shoots, then they're going to create some easier offensive transition. But right now, Acri is single-handedly silencing the ProSkills team from Texas.
Yeah, KJ Acri has taken over the basketball game, and with all her offensive array of shots, she has been very difficult to contain.
I do want to add what has also helped this Georgia team is how aggressive they are crashing the basket. I mean, you've got bodies flying everywhere. You have Smith going in. Camp has been going in. Owens off the bench. And they're just making second, third, fourth chance opportunities for their teammate Acri as well.
And again, a deflection and a takeaway. That's what Georgia's been able to do throughout the second half. Once they were challenged by Texas, they were able to force the turnovers. Here's a foul that's going against Georgia. Common foul will be taken out of bounds by Texas. You can see that clock at 6 minutes. So the lead is 12 and green across the timeline. And a run out again for Georgia. Texas a bit fortunate there that Georgia was not able to convert. Underwood with the carom.
In Texas, they just have to take care of the basketball. Right now they're getting a little what I like to call pass-happy, quick rush shots. They have to realize there's still enough time. It's one possession at a time. Take care of the ball.
Weaver's shot off the iron, no good. Both teams have gone cold.
This is where I'd be yelling, slow it down, slow down, work the offense.
Simmons' shot was blocked beautifully by Perry. And at the other end, another basket. And you know who scored it. Number 7, KJ Acri.
Texas, they've just gone away from their offensive game plan. They're going one-on-one. They're not making that extra pass. They're not using each other. And that's, you know what? That's thanks to Georgia. Georgia has created this with their up-tempo play and their ability to score.
And the lead has ballooned to 14. Acri. Yes. What a performance. An MVP performance for KJ Acri. This is the biggest lead of the ball game at 17, and it's looking mighty fine for Georgia. And the shots are just not there for Texas. Green, another opportunity, hits the back of the iron. And I like the aggressiveness of Georgia. Even though they have the big lead, they're still attacking.
That's their style of play. It's something that they've been doing the entire tournament. No matter what the score is, we're going to play hard, we're going to be intense, and we're going to be running.
Underwood trying to run down her miss. She can't get to it. It's out of bounds. Give it to Totality TKO of Georgia.
Something else that I've noticed is Pittman has been on the bench, and that's because they're trying to get a little bit more offense. And Pittman is a very talented defensive option. But that size being on the bench, it's creating layups right now for Georgia.
2 more, and it's a 53-34 lead. Everything is falling for this squad from Georgia. They're going to win the national championship in Knoxville, Tennessee. The ladies' ball down to 2:45 left. And a 19-point bulge suddenly. Make it 21 as Camp puts it through.
Everything just falling Georgia's way right now. They're in sync. They have all the momentum.
It's been a long, dry spell for Texas. Coming at the wrong time, and Acri with a good look with that pass. And again, even when they miss it, they're able to clean up. It's London Smith with the air ball. As we close in with just 2 minutes left, it's apparent that Georgia is going to win the national championship in the 2027 division. And it'll be well deserved. Deflected out of bounds. Totally TKO. Georgia has it. This has been a scintillating performance.
Well, Georgia has been nonstop since the tip-off in the first half. And Acri has been nonstop in her scoring abilities.
Acri's performance in the second half, she just literally just physically took over the ball game.
We've seen her just with her one-on-one play. We've seen her knock down wide open look. She's finished at the free throw line, converted on putback layups. We have just seen her do everything there is out there to score. And not only that, she's also played tough defense.
Well, TKO. Georgia's going to go to 3-0 in the national championship tournament and win it all. They've been so good, so dominant throughout. They knocked off Ohio Impact in the semifinals 51-20. So they've been blowing teams away. And the bulge is 21. Times certainly an ally of Georgia. Camp handling the ball, and she draws the whistle. Common foul, and Camp will bring it in.
And right now you're going to see that clock continue to run. It will stop the last 2 minutes if the game is within 15 points. But as you can see, that's not the case right here.
Fergus drawing the foul on the drive. Devin Fergus. We've chatted about it earlier in the game. She's diminutive at 4'7", cat quick and very talented. That one just off the iron. But as you can see, the clock is moving forward. And Fergus in Georgia honing in on the national crown. Splits the 2 foul shots. Drake, that won't get there. And the drought continues for Texas. Final 22 seconds of action. And a great feed inside and 2 more. 58-34, and that one finally falls. Haberly putting it in. And the clock is winding down. And Georgia can celebrate. So a victory for Georgia, winning the national championship over Texas. Congratulations to Georgia. Final score 58-36 in Knoxville, Tennessee.
And I love Georgia. They're acting like they've done this before. It's not a big deal. We're champions and we know it. It's well-deserved.
Hi, I'm Greg Nelson, Senior Vice President at Huddle. Congratulations to all the teams in Knoxville that advanced from regionals to the Ladies Ball Championship. We're excited to support all the top teams from 2021 and 2022 that have or will participate in the Ladies Ball Championship platform. We're also honored to work with the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame, as well as the legends who represent the Hall and who've paved the way for women's basketball. This weekend would not be possible without them. At Huddle, we help teams like yours understand basketball better through the power of analytics. Through this lens, we help each athlete and team become more efficient. Improved efficiency means more winning, and we all know that winning is an important goal. Huddle will be helping the Ladies Ball in 2022 identify the top teams on the national club circuit and develop team and player rankings. We're glad to be a part of the basketball journey this weekend, and we're excited to stay involved in your journey throughout your club career.
Coach EJ, congratulations. 2027 national champions. Let's give it up. Great job, ladies. Good job. TKO basketball came, right, and really played so well this weekend. I know it's been a heck of a road, Coach, all the way to Knoxville. You played all the way through. Great basketball, great team basketball. You were in control tonight. And this is yours, Coach, to take home. 2021 national championship. Bring it back to Georgia and have some fun with it, Coach. Here we go. Coach, come on up really quick here. So what was the final half like as you kept rumbling to the final game?
The first half, we just did not play TKO basketball. When we came over here and spoke, I told you we play TKO basketball, we'll win the game. In the second half, they did. That's about it.
That's it, huh? How about a comment from you? What do you think? What was the best part of the weekend? Besides winning the trophy, what was the best part of the weekend?
Everybody coming in as a team to help win this trophy. And like everybody was having fun out on the court.
That's great. And what is TKO basketball? Who can answer that question? What is TKO basketball?
Intensity. It's straight intensity. Straight intensity.
Well, let's give it up. TKO basketball, 2021 national champs. You got it. Here in Knoxville. You will defend that honor next year, Coach. look forward to it.